In a small village located in Wanasaba subdistrict, East Lombok district at the foot of the mountain, tree is a place called Bebidas village. This village, although simple, has a calm that makes anyone who come feel calm and peaceful. Large trees grow along the path, and fresh air accompanies every step. Every morning, a chimney still blinds the valley, giving the impression of the world just waking up from a long sleep. In Vidas village, life is moderate but full of meaning. Most of the population work as farmers. They grow rice, corn, and various vegetables. The leaf is very dependent on the season, and they really value the produce they grow every harvest season. The village is filled with joy, as the abundant harvest is a symbol of hard work and good luck. Ripki, a young man who lives in the village, always feels proud of his hometown. He often walks around the village, greeting neighbors and helping in the fields, even though he has a dream of continuing his education in the city. Ripki cannot escape the beauty and peace of the village that has become part of his village. The Vidas village remains a peaceful place where nature and human coexist in harmony, teaching that true happiness is not always found in big cities, but in a simple and grateful life. He often walks around the village, greeting neighbors and helping in the field, even though he has a dream of continuing his education in the city. Ripki cannot escape the beauty and peace of the village that has become part of his village. The Vidas village remains a peaceful place where nature and human coexist in harmony, teaching that too. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I will explain about custom in village Vidas. Next. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Ripki Fitriadi, name D1A0241047 a major legal studies. I come from in Vidas village in East Lombok. Next, list of contents. 1. Local language, bahasa daerah. 2. Traditional drink, minuman tradisional. 3. Traditional food, makanan tradisional. 4. Famous place, wisata daerah. 5. Traditional festival, adat tradisional. 6. Uniqueness of the village, keunikan daerah. Let's get started. First one, local language. I will explain some words or sentences that are often used in East Lombok, Vidas. Salam. Assalamualaikum. Bagaimana kabarmu? Kumbe kabar pe? How are you? Kamu mau kemana? Pekembe. Where are you going? Di mana rumahmu? Mbe balempe. Where is your house? Sudah makan atau belum? Wah pemangan ke atau yakpo? Have you eaten for or not? Saya, aku, I, kamu, epe, you. Lagi ngapain? Pengkurake. What are you doing? Apa hobi kamu? Apa hobi mpe? What are your hobbies? Lagi di mana? bilangan P. Where are you now? Next, traditional food. Klepon kecerit. 1. Ingredients: 1025 gram of wheat stitch rice flour, 24 gram of rice flour, 3 drops pandan paste, 1 piece of brown sugar, 15 gram of grated coconut, pinch of salt, enough boiled water. 2. Step to make klepon. Mix sticky rice flour, suji leaf water, salt, vegetable oil, and pandan paste together. Pour in the coconut milk little by little while kneading until the dough is soft. Boil enough water with 2 pandan leaves until it boils. Take the flour that has been mixed with other ingredients, then flatten it. Mix the brown sugar and salt to make the klepon fillings mixture. After that, round the klepon filling and place it on the klepon skin. Roll the 2 ingredients together again so they blend together. Then boil in the boiling water and wait until the klepon floats. Immediately leave and drain when cooked. Do the same with the remaining doughs. When serving, top with grated coconut. Next, explanation about the klepon kecerit. Klepon kecerit is a type of traditional food in my village, namely Bebidas village, which is included in the wheat cake category. Klepon is made from sticky rice flour filled with liquid brown sugar inside. The sticky rice flour mixture is formed into small balls, then boiled until cooked. After that, the sticky rice balls are rolled in grated coconut with a little salt, giving a savory taste that contrasts with the sweetness of the brown sugar in the klepon. Why is klepon kecerit one of the typical food in my village? Because this food is a snack that has been passed down from my parents in the past and until now. Klepon kecerit is found in many regions in Indonesia, especially in the village of Bebidas, and is usually served as a snack or dessert. Its sweet and savory taste and chewy texture make klepon very popular. 2. Traditional food, Cerorot food. 1. Ingredients: 1.4 kg rice flour, coconut, 1 coconut, 1.2 kg granulated sugar, 1.4 kg palm sugar, 3 teaspoons salt. 2 step to make cerorot. Grate in the coconut and squeeze the coconut milk. The first juice is acid in container A. Meanwhile, set aside the second juice, more water mixture in container B. Dilute coconut milk. Cook the brown sugar, palm sugar within coconut milk in container B until it melts, dissolves completely. For the main mixture, make rice flour, granulated sugar, salt, and coconut milk in container A. Take coconut milk and stir heavily until there are now launched. Put the cooked brown sugar and coconut milk into the main dough container, then stir until completely mixed. Pour the finished churro cake mixture into the tangkorong churro frame carefully until everything is completely filled, so that the tangkorong is easy to arrange. Stand on its bottom and cover it with coconut dregs or crushed coconut leaves. Heat the dandangan until steamy, then add the filled tangkorong and steam for 1 hour. Leave and serve. There are 2 ways to open the skin of the skull: beating the coals or just pressing straight on until the contents come out. The typical Sasak Trips churro cake is ready to be enjoyed. Next, explanation about churro. Churro is a traditional snack typical of Lombok in Bebidas village, which is made from coconut milk, flour, and mixed with brown sugar. Churro is often served at a traditional event or a traditional celebration, such as Sasak tribal wedding, especially those in Bebidas village. Now, churro can be easily found because it is widely sold in traditional market as one of Lombok typical souvenir. There is no scientific answer as to why the churro shape is like a mini trumpet, starting with the art of folding young coconut leaves into a cone-shaped mold, like a small trumpet. Next, traditional drink, cendol minuman cendol. 1 ingredient: 125 gram is rice flour, 15 gram of sagu, 500 Celsius pandan leaf juice, and 10 fish of suji. 1 tablespoon water. To taste salt, coconut milk, and brown sugar as complement. 2 step drink cendol. Mix rice flour, sago, tani, wheating water, pandan, and suji juice, and salt to taste. Cook until thickened, stirring continuously during the cooking process over low heat. Once cooked, pour it and container of water along with ice cubes for the cendol molding process so that it don't stick. Use a cendol molder. Ayu dawet ice is ready to be enjoyed. Next, explanation about the cendol. As cendol, a traditional drink typical of Bebidas village, which has a sweet and savory taste, is an innovation from dawet which was discovered by ancient people. At first, it was made from hung flour, but now cendol is made from rice flour served with grated yeast and brown sugar, liquid, and coconut milk. Next, 2 traditional sweet eye drink. Sweet eye, typical of Bebidas village, it is a traditional drink originating from Indonesia, especially from villages that have sugar farm stress, arenga finette. This drink is made from palm juice, which is obtained by harvesting the liquid from palm tree flower, then fermented to produce a distinctive sweet taste. Sweet farm wine has a natural sweet taste, but can be slightly sour or mildly alcohol depending on the length of the fermentation process. Sweet farm wine is also considered to have health benefit, especially because of the probiotic content it produces. Sweet farm wine as a typical village drink. A typical village drink for a winter market. The sweet farm wine is not only a refreshing drink, but also part of the culture, identity, and tradition of village communities who maintain their local heritage. Alright, famous place Lamar Botanical Garden. Lamar Botanical Garden in Suela Village, Bebidas, Suela District, East Lombok Regency, West Nusa Tenggara Barat, is one of the favorite tourist destinations during work holiday. The Lamar Botanical Garden, which covers an area of 82.9 hectares, are decorated with green grass with hundreds of mangoes, trees, and cacao trees. This makes the Lamar Botanical Garden very shady. Apart from the Lamar Botanical Garden has various types of plants. Around 379 types of plants, such as arsec, begonias, and bulgarian fruit. Its location close to protected forest and spring makes this park very cool. Lamar Botanical Garden is a favorite place to pose, take photos, and hang out or gather with family. Also a place to camp with family, bring children. Even though the Lamar Botanical Garden are close to the residential area, this tourist attraction is very safe and comfortable for tourists. The Lamar Botanical Garden are also close to the Suela District Police Office and Slafarang Regional General Hospital. For health service, if you want to relax in the Lamar Botanical Garden, from Mataram City, 3 Beniers will travel a distance of 16 kilometers and spend around 1.5 to 2 hours using 2 or 4 well vessels. Meanwhile, 3 Beniers will travel from Selong City in 13 minutes. Using 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler vehicle with a very strategic location and in line with the route to the Sembalun tourist area. Tourists can stop by this place when traveling in East Lombok. The entrance fee to this place is very cheap, only 50.000 person and parkir 2.000 for this fee. Tourists can enjoy the above food. Food and snack vendors are available at this place. Apart from that, the Lamar Botanical Garden have prepared cleaning facilities such as rubbish bin, waste disposal, and the availability of clean water disposal of human waste such as toilet or bathroom. Next, famous player Deer Zoo tour. The Bebidas Village in Deer Zoo or farm is located in Bebidas Village District, Wanasaba, East Lombok, and was inaugurated on April 25, 2019. The inauguration of the deer breeding was marked by the handover of breeding permit given by the Director of Biodiversity Conservation Dr. Indra acquisition to the deer breeding management and also simply released 3 deer into the breeding pen. For your information, there are animals that are the symbol of Mount Rinjani National Park and are also the symbol of Nusa Tenggara Barat province. The current existence of deer wild experience extinction if conservation efforts are not carried out, and this will result in future generations not knowing deer directly. Deer breeding is a real step in conservation and community empowerment. From a conservation perspective, deer breeding can be an effort to increase the population of this species and the supplies of deer in Moyo Island Buru Park. To capture breeding, the community is directly involved in conservation efforts for this species. It seems from the perspective of community environment, the deer breeding is management by the Bebidas Village Community Group, namely Folk Darwis Rinjani Perkasa, which is a group supported by the Gunung Rinjani National Park Center. Apart from that, there have great potentials one alternative economic improvement because of his high selling power. Okay, next, festival traditional Bagawe. The Bagawe custom is a very important tradition in the social life of the Sasak community in Bebidas Village in East Lombok. The word Bagawe in the Sasak language refers to event or celebration held to celebrate important moment, but in individual and community life. The Bagawe event reflects the value of togetherness, harmony and respect for ancestral and traditional norms that have been passed down from generation to generation. Bagawe is usually held to celebrate wedding, birth, serious missions, and other events that are considered sacred and important in social life. Next, uniqueness in terms of stunning natural views. The view of the rice field in the Bebidas Village is a beautiful picture of harmony between nature and human life. Each season brings its visual change from expanse of green during the plantation season, the seeds of golden yellow during the harvest season, water growth rice field during the rainy season, great stunning sky reflection, providing a visible and calming atmosphere. The tourism partners in several areas enrich visual beauty, showing human adaptation to nature. This beauty is not only visible from the color and texture of the soil, but also from human interaction with nature. Farmer working in the rice field add lively dimension to the skin, showing hard work and the symbiotic relationship between human and nature. The diversity of flora and fauna around the rice field create a balanced ecosystem, raising awareness of the importance of preserving nature. Okay, maybe that's all I can explain. If there are many wrong words, please forgive me. See you in the next time.